Good morning and welcome to Paul T's World. And in this episode we're going to have a look at the new bed that is in the lawn. It's the central part of the lawn where I did have two pear trees that just weren't performing, so I've taken them out, and today I'm going to dig up the lawn to prepare the new bed. So this is what it looks like. So that's where the pear tree was. I've already planted this hydrangea the other day. And the second pear tree was in this little bed here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to join these two beds up and make a larger bed. So the task today is simply dig up the grass. Already marked this out actually, but I'm going to put a little bit of a curve on it, and I like to use this tool here just to make the outline first. So that's one side, and then this is the other side. Just curl it round here a little bit. Don't want the borders to be straight at all really, so just put a little bit of a curve on them. Think about how you're going to mow the lawn later. So you don't want any sharp little corners to mow. I want it as easy as possible. Anyway, I'll just come round a little bit there. So now you can see I've done the main outline here, and let's have a look at the other outline. There it is. So everything between, all the grass between, is going to go. What I'm going to do now is simply cut strips on this grass about a spade's width apart, and then I'll use the spade to get out the turf at the end. And let's see how we do that. What I'll do is put these about, the next cut about a spade's width apart, just going along parallel to the first cut. So what we're going to do now is go crossways so that I make these into little turfs. So I make it about a spade's width apart. Oh, it's lovely working in the garden today. Birds are singing, it's very quiet today. So the first one is tricky. There we are, there's the first one done. Now I've cut the turfs fairly deep for two reasons really. First of all, I don't want to leave any grass. I hate grass growing afterwards. And secondly, I'm not going to waste any of this. This is still soil and this will rot down. And we'll see how we deal with that later. He says puffing and panting. My only excuse is I'm old. Am I old? And there's roots there that I've had to dig through. So let's carry on and finish the job. Here's the roots. Yep, I'm hitting roots here. It's a great big, oh, in fact it's this one. Sorry about the legs, the white legs. It's spring, they'll be brown soon enough. Oh, here's a large earthworm. Look at the size of that, isn't that a beauty? excellent for the garden. Let's dig a little hole to give him a starter for 10. In you go. So those are the big earthworms that you find in the grass and the general garden, as opposed to the small brandlings and redworms you find in the compost. You don't get those earthworms in the compost. But those are the worms that drag your autumn leaves down into the soil, aerating the soil, enriching the soil. Oh, where would we be without earthworms? There we are, an old man puffing and panting. All I've done is dig up a few sods of earth. So sod it. Let's have a look at what I've done so far. Here we are, there's my little wall. And there's my new bed. Ooh, what's going to go in the new bed? At the end we've got the apple tree. The James Grieve apple tree. It'll be pleased a little bit of this lawn has gone. Trees don't like really to be surrounded by lawn. The lawn takes all the moisture. I've already got this deciduous azalea. It's an old deciduous azalea that I'm going to plant in this bed. See how that goes. It's the sister one of the one that's in the other bed. So what I've got to do is now dig that a little bit, fill it up with some nice soil, and see what to do with this. Well, in fact, I have got a depression in the lawn in the front garden that in actual fact, it used to be where the septic tank was nearly 100 years ago, or whatever they did in those days. And when they put lawn over it, it's got a big dip, so I'm going to put some of this on it. That's me done for today, I think. I'll just collapse on a lounger in the garden and have a nice cup of tea. You know, we English, cup of tea solves everything. Hopefully it'll solve the arthritis in my wrists. Whoa, okay, well, I hope that was of use. If you want to dig up your lawn, feel free and let me know how you did. But it's all going to be worthwhile because it's going to be great when you've got the plants in. So over the next few months, hopefully these online plants that I've ordered will turn up. I was actually on the phone to them today. That's when they answer the phone because, oh, this furlough business, no company answers their phone. They say, go on the website, it's all on there. You go on the website and there's nothing on there. So anyway, they'll turn up eventually and I'll get them in here and I'll show you what I've bought. I bought quite a few things because, as you may remember, I didn't actually buy anything last year, nothing at all. But this year I'm making up for it. And I'll see you next time in Paul T's World. Bye.